see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 11th ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the Gators offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
He'll hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Bringing pressure. The sure hands. It's Montgomery. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Gators will have to kick it away on a punt now for the first time today. Not the way he wanted to kick it. This will be touchdown just inside the 40. So the LSU Tigers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance. Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, he makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Catch made on the right side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Gators offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The game moves the ball to the 34. Gators come up to the line in a hurry-up. Running play called on 3rd and short. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Florida. There was no catching him that time.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete. Second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after a solid game. They spot the ball for 31.
That was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Receiver makes the grab. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Held to a field goal their first drive. Now it's 3rd and goal, where they settle for 3 again. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can he do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Gibby decides to keep it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Grab behind the line. It's Smith fighting off the defender. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. There's a 1st and 10 play. To throw, it's Lagway. Caught over the middle, it's Montgomery. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the job here by this defense? In the red zone, backed up deep in their own territory, not fooled at all by this shotgun, thinking that they may throw. Instead, they try the draw, and it's stopped immediately.
Can he get there on the ground? Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's ball. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Offense will set up on first and 10. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. He's running out of time here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. Third down and long, why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and then come up with a sack.
He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look.
Breaks into the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
He'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
With the catch, it's Montgomery. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. They'll run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Gators line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Locates the tight end. It's complete.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They spot the ball at the 40. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's ball. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Nice grab. It's Hill. He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers. Not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands. And he shows he's got that ability here.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the 1st half tick away. Got to say, I'm a little puzzled here. I don't know what they're seeing that we're not seeing. They send the field goal team out here now. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the play at the 29-yard line. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down after a short gain there. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
But he can work with a sneak. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance of a return here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Finds his man. It's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Gets rid of it on the move. With the catch, it's Montgomery. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Pulls it in. It's Hill. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go.
A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And he's got it at the 15. Return 1 down. Sets up the next drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The shotgun running play call.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Second down play coming up. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. The Gators will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Grinding away with a running game. He's got the first and still going. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. Second down, we're going to throw it. And this pass is on target, caught. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the pass is complete to the tight end. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Touchdown, Gators. They continue to roll up the score.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the extra point makes it 28-6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 42 set to kick off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. To throw, it's Holstein. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
One play, lose the ball to the 41. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the 2-point try is good, so the lead is now 14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Caught quickly. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring it down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again. And it's caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Using his legs here. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Now they'll just clock it. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. 8th play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.